Bless 'em all, bless 'em all, the long and the short and the tall. Bless all the sergeants and WO1s, bless all the corporals and their thinking sons, 'cause we're saying goodbye to them all, as back to their billets they crawl. You'll get no promotion this side of the ocean, so cheer up my lads, bless 'em all.
Bless 'em all, bless 'em all, the long and the short and the tall. Bless all the sergeants and WO1, bless all the corporals and their rigging sons, 'cause we're saying goodbye to them all, as back to their billets they crawl. You'll get no promotion this side of the ocean, so cheer up my lads, bless them all.
We're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line. Have you any dirty washing, mother dear? We're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line, 'cause the washing day is here. Whether the weather may be wet or fine, we'll just rob along without a care. We're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line, if the Siegfried line's still there.
Gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line. Have you any dirty washing, mother dear? We're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line, 'cause the washing day is here. Whether the weather may be wet or fine, we'll just rob along without a care. We're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line, if the Siegfried line's still there.
Kiss me goodnight, Sergeant Major. Tuck me in my little wooden bed. We all love you, Sergeant Major. When we hear you bawling, show a leg. Don't forget to wake me in the morning and bring me round a nice hot cup of tea. Kiss me goodnight, Sergeant Major. Sergeant Major, be a mother to me. Kiss me goodnight, Sergeant Major. Tuck me in my little wooden bed. We all love you, Sergeant Major. When we hear you bawling, show a leg. Don't forget to wake me in the morning and bring me round a nice hot cup of tea. Kiss me goodnight, Sergeant Major. Sergeant Major, be a mother to me.
Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run? We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So watch out, Mr. Hitler, you have met your match in us. If you think you can crush us, we're afraid you've missed the bus. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run? We stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Bless 'em all, bless 'em all, the long and the short and the tall. Bless all the sergeants and WO1s, bless all the corporals and their thinking sons, 'cause we're saying goodbye to them all, as back to their billets they crawl. You'll get no promotion this side of the ocean, so cheer up my lads, bless 'em all.
Bless 'em all, bless 'em all, the long and the short and the tall. Bless all the sergeants and WO1s, bless all the corporals and their ranking sons, 'cause we're saying goodbye to them all, as back to their billets they crawl. You'll get no promotion this side of the ocean, so cheer up my lads, bless 'em all.
We're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line. Have you any dirty washing, mother dear? We're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line, 'cause the washing day is here. Whether the weather may be wet or fine, we'll just rob along without a care. We're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line, if the Siegfried line's still there.
Hang out the washing on the Siegfried line. Have you any dirty washing, mother dear? We're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line, 'cause the washing day is here. Whether the weather may be wet or fine, we'll just rob along without a care. We're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line, if the Siegfried line's still there.
Kiss me goodnight, Sergeant Major. Tuck me in my little wooden bed. We all love you, Sergeant Major. When we hear you bawling, show a leg. Don't forget to wake me in the morning and bring me round a nice hot cup of tea. Kiss me goodnight, Sergeant Major. Sergeant Major, be a mother to me. Kiss me goodnight, Sergeant Major. Tuck me in my little wooden bed. We all love you, Sergeant Major. When we hear you bawling, show a leg. Don't forget to wake me in the morning and bring me round a nice hot cup of tea. Kiss me goodnight, Sergeant Major. Sergeant Major, be a mother to me.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. I'm your streamer this evening, Turbs, for this Heli U match, Division 3, Round 2, TRR versus PG60. These teams tonight facing off in the Heli U Division 3, which is the mini league, if you were, for smaller teams to develop and grow. But both of these teams I know are more than capable of fielding some bigger numbers, and hopefully next season we shall see them bump up the divisions and start playing some 50s. So successful first round for both of these teams. Some good matches already played in the division, and we'll see what round 2 brings out. There's 10 teams in Division 3 currently in the LEU, so it's all to play for the top dog spot, and for the Vars and the plate finals come the season end. So it'll be an interesting match. Tonight we are on Elsenborn Ridge, not often used in the comp scene, especially on consoles. Myself, I've only played it a few times, and I had a varied sort of experiences, some great, some absolutely god awful. But yeah, that's what these guys got in the draw, so that's what they're playing, and it should be a corker. So just over 18 minutes to go now. The teams are sort of filling the server. We're already active in server on admin cam. I'm just going to switch over to a little bit of map chat, a little bit about Elsenborn Ridge, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for tuning in. Give us a like and a share and a follow and all the rest of it. Tune into the LEU League Twitch servers, and the VOD will be online afterwards on YouTube to catch up with. So I've been a while since I've streamed a game. I'm going to be a bit rusty on the controls, so do forgive me. But yeah, looking forward to it. Alrighty then. So Elsenborn Ridge. Dugout tanks is on the current map at the moment. AA batteries, supply cache, Elsenborn Ridge itself, the 99th command center. As you can already see, it's a very vast open winter map, but where the trees are built up, it is very dense. One of the beauties about this game, and this map in particular, is with the new renders of the camouflage on the tanks and vehicles, that actually blend in a lot better to their surroundings, and the use of those vehicles and tanks in trees and cover can be pretty great. The map also has quite a few undulations. It's certainly not level. It's very hilly in places, dips and valleys, and lots of hiding spots and trenches in general. But yeah, I'm going to pull up a strat map, and we'll just have a little look at it on paper and see who's facing up tonight to look like strongest for those midpoints, and what their advantages are and what their disadvantages are. So alrighty then. So yeah, you can obviously see that the Germans have the initial advantage, I would say, especially to get to those mid caps. We've got decent road axes following up here and here, again to here and here. So the midpoints for this map: checkpoint, dugout tank, and the road to Elsenborn Ridge. Again, the Allies actually have the ridge itself along this line, so that's a potential bit of high spot there. An early AT gun up there, potentially bang some truck snipes if these guys have been practicing, would be something to look for. But yeah, we'll watch that. So we'll focus on the midpoints in particular and just see who kind of has that advantage, really. We know it's highly likely that the German forces should cap first, being that they are, straight road in. What is nice about this map is that the strong points are fairly equal in terms of positioning between grid sectors control, so not any one side really has any particular advantage. Of that, checkpoint obviously slightly favours the German lines in particular, but we shall see. So at the moment I'm currently sat over dugout barn, I believe. I'm going to double check. back in the HQ. So bear with me a second, I'll nip back over to the dugout barn and we'll take a quick look. Sorry, my reading is just as good as my talking. Dugout tanks is the midpoint objective on this map. Dugout tanks, so we'll just have to take a look around it. As you can see, trench system. Again, teams get involved in this and they can set up as perfect. You know, teams are going to want to secure this strong point with only 40 players, so mining this trench system in particular to reduce off that hard cap pressure is going to be key to whoever caps that midpoint first. Setting up some defences, but mines in particular will be fantastic to see. A lot of those protecting this sort of hard cap area. I'm going to move west now over to what would be Ellsbourne Ridge Road, I believe. Let's have a quick check of the map. Yeah, Road to Ellsbourne Ridge. Yeah. So again, another sort of area, but this area is more built up, sort of the farmstead, homestead. There's accessible buildings here. The big house in particular would be key to securing that. Again, a lot of mine systems. It is a bit more of an open point, especially for armour to try and push through. You know, they could highly chances they could push in there, get tanks in directly onto points, so it'd be a good idea to put down some anti-tank mines there at the main entrances and also cover these wide flanks with MGs. So it's open here to the south, open field, so it's a big cross, but you know, there's positions to flank around here to the north and northeast, get in this tree line and do the business. So we'll push back further east now and we'll have a look at the very final point on this map and get myself sorted out. So yeah, checkpoint. Checkpoint probably is the most cover point, I would have said. I don't know. Again, I've not played this map a lot myself, but there seems to be a lot of sneaky little trench systems and buildings and bunkers. A lot of areas for cover as well. MGs set up on these log piles. And again, a little bit of elevation here with the tanks. Take some high ground, shoot down into the enemy that are pushing yourselves on. But again, you know, I said with the high ground, it's a battle of wits. This, as everybody knows, using the terrain to their advantage. Hopefully we'll see a lot of people in the winter camos tonight, not running around in the green or olive drabs. They'll stand out like a sore thumb. But what is also impressive about the Ellsbourne Ridge map, as you can see with the current screen, is the adaptive weather. It's a fucking nightmare for streamers because now I can't see shit, but in general it creates a lot more immersive gameplay for the players, and an extra element to their game as well, having to deal with that lack of vision, especially if teams are trying to flank and sneak around. So yeah, that's the midpoints. Ellsbourne Ridge, as I said itself, we've got the crosser back lines there, so you know, there's plenty of positions that teams can use. And then gun battery, US camp, what have we got there now? Our pits. Yeah, it's an interesting map for sure. It's definitely one that I want to see probably more comp games being played on in general, because I think it's a lot of people say the maps, they can be biased or one way or another, but I mean, you know, everything has an advantage and a disadvantage at some point in its time. So it's about overcoming those terrain issues and those map issues with smarter techniques and smarter plays to outwit them. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Should be good. We've got about 10 minutes to go now until server switching, so I shall switch back and get ourselves ready for the stream. That's it, folks. We're live. Game's about to start. 2 minutes into the warm-up. Quick tapping on the map for the Allies side US camp, and genset pillboxes. Midpoint is dugout tanks, AA battery, and supply cache for the Axis forces. So yeah, we can see those trucks moving up that way now to the wall. We'll have a little check in on the German side. PG60 tonight, playing as Axis, and TRR as Allies. Guys are already up at the wall here. Seems to be a lot of people not in trucks, so maybe they fancy a run this evening. Burn off that barbecues, I suppose. I don't know. The weather's been that good in Germany recently as it has been here. I don't know. So it looks like we've got Origin on the gun tonight. Summit rules are in place this evening, so that means there's only one artillery gun used, and the Panther tank is banned. I don't know why I say Summit rules, really. It's just additional rules, but Summit came up with it. I suppose I should give them a bit of credit, being an opposite league. But yeah, all leagues are good. All leagues are good. So 25 seconds to go, and we'll see where the big push is. Looks like the Allies there have secured on the ridge. Two troop trucks, one going wide, one coming straight down the middle there. And for TRR tonight on the gun, we've got the Bull on artillery. So here we go, 3 seconds. Early supply drop coming in there for the US. Trying to secure that dugout. And an early supply drop there coming in from the Axis forces as well. It's a bit open, that one, but hopefully they can squeeze that into the building there, just to the north. We shall see. So yeah, big push here. Who's going to be the first to secure this? As I said in the pre-stream, Axis forces have the most direct route, but I didn't see a lot of trucks at the wall. But there is a truck here now coming up from the southwest. So we should see PG60 here and initiating the cap first of all. Squad leader's jumped out there, Henny. I assume he's going to bang an OP down. We've dropped a recon early, I suppose, for early day flares, I suppose. But oh, TRR first to the scene here, all in heavy with the trucks. Bullet for you. 80 snipes already, well, trying to come in. But PG60 are trying to flood that midpoint cap, secure that cap sector and get in amongst those trenches. Artillery's already dropping here. It's a little bit out of range at the moment, just off to the left hand side there to the northwest, but hopefully some more accurate markers here. He can dial in himself a little bit right, start putting some pressure onto TRR. But we'll get into the initial gunfights here now. Pre-gain gunfights, pre-cap gunfights. TRR still in the strongest position here at the moment. The initial cap, they've really taken control of these first trench lines here on the north side of tanks. Fuming there with the MG, laying down a lot of suppressing fire. He's taking out the supply truck there straight away. The troop transport truck killed, but TRR already moving here around on the left hand side, trying to get a bit of a flank there. Where doesn't seem to be a lot of PG60 here in cap circle or in cap weight at the moment, but spin around. I do forget that this is only 40v40, so there is still a lot of players missing. Oh, first sign of some armour coming in. Where did that come from? Don't see it just yet. So TRR looking to secure the first midpoint cap. They've already got transport trucks here moving around, supply trucks moving around already on the east side, looking to set up for a wide flanking garrison in onto AA battery, and it looks like, geez, that's a very open garrison there set up from PG60 on the AA battery point. Thought they were in better keeping that back a little bit, but I think it was a more haste and panic situation here, but certainly Welsh has managed to push that supply truck round already. He's got his garrison down. So with the point secured now, TRR on the front foot, PG60 bringing in the looks there. Hopefully I can push back some of that infantry, and TRR's artillery seems to be adjusting on point quite nicely there, but as the Lux pushes in, that Lux has got to be careful with that arty fire. He's quite accurate. Spin back around. Yeah, Lux is just trashing those trenches. Oh, flying shot there from Shifty, just over the nose of that Lux there. I think he's moving. He's reloading at the moment. He's trying to move to get a better angle. Just chase Shifty here for a minute. See what he can do. If he can pull a flank here on this Lux here. I know he knows where it is. Fired one shot at him already. Doesn't appear to be moving that way. Gonna have to engage him in some gunfights, I think, but the Lux is still up. Shifty's pretty much surrounded there. PG60 now flooding in from battery to support their push onto tanks. Oh, great shot there. Not sure who hit that. Not sure who hit that, but I saw Punk fire a rocket, but I don't think Punk was the one to connect to it. So here comes the Stuart for the TRR. He's got side armour showing very, very open there. Lieutenant Chris is a bit suspended by I think they've got two light tanks up here at the moment. TRR, by the look of it. Yeah, two light tanks here moving around. Lieutenant Chris doesn't know which one to go for. One of them's wounded and pushing away to the northwest, and one of them sat here on point. Who have we got here? We've got Boom and Dictator. Chris was moving up on his flank, but supported well by infantry here. So the second light tank, the second Stuart, is pulling back to repair by the look of it, getting back to some safety. I'm sure he's going to push up. Finally a P4 bloody Sherman tank moving in here now. Medium for the TRR, giving the infantry some support on point. A good position here now to push back on PG60 there. The garrison that these guys are pushing off here from the southwest is going to come under a lot of pressure. There's a lot of infantry support around this Sherman tank here now. If they can push through, they can break that south line, push back that garrison, and then get that encircle onto AA battery. So it looks like PG60 is setting up a little bit better now onto battery. Still haven't moved that garrison by the look of it, but we'll see what happens with that. It's very forward. I'm hoping they got one behind. I would like to think so. It looks like PG60 are already making their way around the back of TRR here. Let's go and check out this rear garrison that's being. So it's Patla here. Got a flare up. There's a TRR flare over this situation. The rear garrison here, yeah. PG60's recon team here. Recon. Oh no, beg pardon. Yeah, sniper and a squad leader here from PG60. Pushing back, being hunted down by Major Tom here by the look of it, but engaging in on those supplies there for TRR. And they've already removed that rear garrison, so good work there from PG60. Got to encircle them, remove their spawns, push them into the point, contain them, and then eliminate them. So there's a lot of activity, again still over here, their supply drop coming in. Activity here on the east flank. There seems to be some PG60 trying to get wide here, and maybe they're just sapper teams. Got an engineer there, Kenched, and KM, and AT, just waiting for some of that armour I think to roll out. Ruberg, I do apologise if I'm not pronouncing these names properly. German certainly isn't my forte, as they say. But PG60 making some good headway around now. They're starting to really encircle TRR here, especially on the west side. If they can push in and just contain them, win these gunfights, then it should be an interesting battle here for mid. So the Sherman now just getting himself a little bit isolated. Lieutenant Chris pushing back in there, 80 to his side armour. If you can get a couple of shots on him, let's have a look. He's gearing up here behind the wall. Rockets out. Oh dear, he's down. Oppenheimer with the save there. Sherman taking rounds from artillery. I'm not sure if that's friendly or enemy, but it may be doing some damage. Maybe doing some track damage. He just took a shot. Sherman just took a shot. Where is that P4? Let's see if we can find that P4. Yes, he's back here. P4 engaging from the southeast. He had eyes on that Sherman. And Sherman's backing off here now. Weather's coming in. Fucking everything up for everybody, including myself. German P4 now. PG60 P4 pushing down that main road. Should have ourselves a bit of a tank fight here in a moment. I hope. He knows that Sherman's on point, and he knows he's marked. Private Ryan on the outside of him. Ross here, 80 in front. 80 knows that Sherman's... Oh no, beg pardon, this is a Tiger. Beg pardon, first Tiger coming up here. So that's Sherman, that's why that Sherman backed off. He cannot deal with this Tiger. Tiger's pushing in hot. He's got enemy infantry around him. Nobody that's going to do him much bother for a moment. Penny moving in to support the Tiger there. Hopefully he can get his OP back in a little bit closer, just to try and give a little bit more infantry support to that heavy tank. So, if you've just tuned in, thanks for tuning in. Keep the chat going, guys. I am watching it, but again, don't speak a lot of German, but it's great to see everybody out here supporting your teams and cheering them on. So a quick update, TRR first to cap here, dug out tanks midpoint on Ellsbourne Ridge, but G60 aren't making them work for it, that's for sure. They definitely are making them work to keep it. Pretty much got the points surrounded here at the moment. We're still maintaining a little bit more defense on AA battery than what the offense is giving them pressure wise, so maybe they can try and commit a few more numbers to the back line here, or to the front line, sorry, and try and deal with some of these infantry. But the Tiger now backs out. He's got enemy AT behind him. Klaus here with a rocket to the rear. He does pen. The light tank here moving up to support as well. Can the light tank get a shot in that Tiger? Rachel, yeah, moving into the satchel. Heine did not protect his Tiger. The Tiger's spun around and demolished the Sherman, but can Cromato get that satchel off in time? He is working on it. He's repping it. I don't believe he knows it's satcheled. He's repping. The satchel is on. Oh dear. Oh dear, guys. That Tiger is going to be gone. Wait for the big boom. Down to a two-man crew anyway by the look of it. So another heavy wasted there and gone. Good moves there from TRR. Nice satchel from Rach. PG60 really you've got to support these heavy tanks. They're so vulnerable, they're so slow. If you haven't got infantry with them protecting them, then especially with the reduced crew of 2 man, I'm not sure if the TC got out and got shot at some point, but well, they lost a driver perhaps, but you've got to have somebody spotting on this map, especially with so much cover here for infantry to move through. It's so easy to get snuck up on from satchel. 2-on-1 here, Legend and Wolf and Miho. Legend Legend drops. And Rich has moved back down now onto the offensive. Looks like TRR are looking to set up a little bit more of a frontal push here onto a battery now. They've got a forward garrison established, which allows them a little bit more movement to push into the capway of battery. It looks like, yeah, definitely the first garrison that PG60 had here at the very front of battery has been either removed or destroyed by TRR. So the back door, again, it's harder with 40 players. Keep it to keep everything secure. You don't have as much coverage on the map as you'd like to. 10 players less, you've basically lost. We've lost a whole infantry squad and a tank squad. It does make a lot of difference. 10 players, especially when it comes towards cap weight, maintaining cap weight, whether you're on offensive or defensive, and how you do it. But certainly a bit of a gap here now, which PG60 seem to be trying to capitalise on here from the northeast into dugout tanks. There's not a lot of PGs. No, there's not a lot of TRR input over here. Doesn't appear to, well, there isn't any TRR garrisons. PG60 have cleared the backline garrisons of TRR, so there is a potential opening here if PG60 can see it and capitalise on it. Try and use this cover through the hedge lines here and push some weight in, perhaps here from the east side here, from pushing into the west. Come across that garrison. It looks like Patler. Nope, that's a repair station, beg your pardon. Well, I think Patler's been seen here by Caveman. Caveman's moving to engage him. Yes, Caveman certainly seen him, and Caveman certainly dropped him there. Nice little move from Caveman. So let's move back west here. A bit more action going on. Got Oppenheimer and Ross. Real trying to push back these guys. They're doing a good job on the Wolf and Miho and Demon here. Yes. Kowski looking to move around with an AT. Penny here is the SL. I think he's trying to move his OP up just to give himself a little bit more of a flanking move. And a bit more of that vision into the point of those trenches, trying to set up something to push TRR back out of those trenches. And I think if PG60 can get some more bodies inside that cap circle, yeah, he's just up to UDP, then it will put a bit of pressure back. Yeah, as you can see, they are just now starting that cap. Pushing back on TRR now. We'll do a nice wide pan here. You can see that PG60 have done really well in encircling the midpoint. They've cut off all the backline garrisons now and the main frontline push garrison, and they are moving in, which is great. Great work from PG60. They are using this northeast side back door now. It's wide open. Caveman is moving to try and repel a little bit of it. He is severely outnumbered here. Patler moving up with the AT pushing into point. So let's join in here with Patler. Oh, boom, Patler. Just about to log into you, Patler, but you've been fucking made a mincemeat. Enemy bombing run coming in. Little to no effect there, hardly anybody on point. I'm not sure if that followed from a recon plane or not, but not going to be a lot of use that. PG60. Good pressure there from PG60, and quite a good recovery as well from TRR. They've set up another wider garrison over on the west side now, so we're looking towards the west, northwest, pushing a nice deep garrison, trying to control this building setup here. Ivan over here, he set down an OP, but entirely sure what he's up to. Maybe he's a forward spotter. No, 76 jumbo rolling in now for TRR. pushing in east. I wonder if I even saw him and has marked that tank out. We know PG60 lost their Tiger. Be interesting to see what TRR do with this jumbo. Oh, we've got an airhead coming down by the look of it. Enemy airhead coming down. PG60 dropping an airhead in behind TRR's lines. Dunkey and Freeman, I believe, have seen it. Pretty sure these guys have seen it. If not, then I'm looking right at it. But Drunky here is an MG that is just golden opportunity for an absolute wipe. But Dunkey's been digged. They are moving up to support the airhead. Let's see how many. Doesn't look like TRR have seen it. I don't know. Bobble here off the OP. Again, he hasn't seen it. Or he isn't reacting to it, that's for sure. So, yep, first spawn wave in off the airhead now. So this will be interesting to see if TRR can capitalise this. Drunky spawning off the OP there, but I don't think they realise quite where that airhead is, and only 2 PG60 have come off of it so far, which is a little bit daunting. But Drunky with a hip fire on the MG drops Kenshit and Wayberg, and he's backed up now by Gobble and Freeman. I think they know where that airhead is now. It looks like Drunky's moving in to push it. He's certainly locked it out now anyway. Nope, Drunky's been dropped. Who is covering this? Vendetta? Oh, Vendetta's been dropped now. Bobble moving in potentially. No, Bobble's been dropped as well. Oh, Vendetta is trying his best to protect that airhead. But if they don't get another wave off it soon, then it's going to be gone. So Reberg there just spawned off the airhead. Forgot to turn that off, didn't I? What a plum. 76 now, moving in. The airhead's gone anyway, but 76 moving in to clear it. So yeah, good defence by TRR. It's a shame there, PG60 thing. Could have capitalised on that a little bit more. Perhaps sticking the airhead a bit further back where they had infantry. More infantry protection there in the woods. But 76 is gone a bit rogue here. Infantry down in the woods. Gotta be a bit careful, especially on these trees. Whoa, that's a big rick from somewhere. Let's have a look. Certainly a big rick just come in. Let's see if I can find these tanks. I can hardly see these tanks with this camo, so let's just put the highlights on. See if we can find it a bit easier. So 176 rocked there by Myho, the AT. Rustbus is moving to engage him. Can he get another shot on Myho? Yes, who's going to win this? It's the Battle of the Bolt Action reloads. No, fuck it, I'll send a rocket at him. Nice one, Myho. If in doubt, blow the fucker up. That's what I say. So TRR moving in now to a bit of offensive pressure here on AA Battery. They've got a flanking garrison here down on the south side, and at the hour mark, 25 minutes just played, they are trying to press onto a little bit more of AA Battery. Garrison structure's been reorganised again. TRR is looking a lot better now. They're setting up their front line. Not so much on the back line. Perhaps stone troops will be moving just to put one rear garrison up, just to give a little bit of protection there on the rear. But 2 in cap, 2 outside cap. It's looking a good setup at the moment for TRR. PG60 certainly got a little bit of work to do. lost my bloody bearings now. Move back to the fight here, no pardon. I was just looking at the chat. The stream has not started. I'm not sure why. Double check. Enemy precision coming in. 6 miles away. Unlucky there from PG60. They could have potentially got that. Sure guys, why this stream is not working. Ay, ay, ay. Appear to be having some issues with the stream live on Twitch, guys. I don't know why. So it should be live by now. A lot of it actually trying to get this thing live, but I don't know why it's not working. Oh dear. Well, okay, it's bloody working. Fucking hell. Everybody say they can hear me in the stream and it was fucking hard because of the delay. Jesus Christ. Oh shit, that'd be panicking, man. Right, let's get back to the fucking action. Jesus wept. Jesus, I was panicking then. I've got a sweat on here now and everything. Fuck my life. Right, back to the game. Okay, AA battery. Looks like TRR are pushing some more pressure in now onto AA battery. They want to secure this point, and they are making the cap there now. I do apologise about my delay, but everybody in the chat saying they couldn't fucking hear me. Yeah, TRR with a solid push here. They have secured a lot of internal cap circle, but Spawn Wave comes off of PG60 here on the backside. The garrison, yeah, is pretty much on point, by the way. I'm looking at it, so if they can push a few more bodies back in to secure this, then they should be alright. Another couple of TRR spawning in off the garrison and Golf 8. Moving back here from us. Legend moving in there. Off that garrison. Bigger spawn wave in to defend AA battery for PG60, so it's good work. They've got a bit of mopping up to do here now. Push these guys out. Klaus with a rocket into somebody's face. Cap weight is still strong here for TRR. They've pushed that heavy into the sector now. Troop trying to get on the enemy garrison, but failing miserably. I don't know if that heavy tank knows that they're there. Engaging with the coax at the moment. Nice view there over the back. Hopefully, certainly doesn't know that that garrison's right beside him, but he's doing a good job at suppressing that infantry out. PG60 now on defending AA battery. They've managed to do a lot of work there, wiping out a lot of TRR in that trench system. That tank would have done a little bit more, but two ATs here now chasing down this this 76. Which one's he going to go for? Because he can't get both. He misses the first shot. Heiser and Maiho again here. Two ATs. Krusty Cat moving to support his 76, but Maiho goes down. Heiser still up, trying to get a flank. But I think the TC spotted him going round. Certainly going to be open here now. That tank does know where he is. Yes, he does. Definitely knows where he is. Just backing up, probably stuck a HE in there now, just going to let him have it, but Heiser's still alright. Welshie with a nice shot there, defending the 76 himself solo on Heiser. Big shot in there. Where did that come from? 76 is engaging a Tiger, I believe that was a Tiger from 194, but 76 too busy dealing with infantry, and yep. Oh well, that was a P4. P4 took 76? No, surely not. Must be a Tiger sitting around here somewhere. Eyes on the prize. Yes, tank. Tiger on the hill. Nice from PG60 there, using the hill to their advantage. A lovely shot on that 76. Gel here. 2 rounds in this Tiger, but not effective. He's backing up now. And pull back to some safety and get those reps in. The Tiger's pushing him out. I think he might have done him as well by the look of it. Gel's no longer there. Tiger in relative safety here now, but certainly a nice position here, overlooking the hill. He's got a lot of coverage there as they come off of dugout tanks. TRR, especially if they leave their armour open there in the field, as you can see from the wrecks there on 340. It's a top spot. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily waste a tank up here, but definitely think about an AT gun. So it looks like TRR have an OP out here, and Gel is back. Redeployed. He's chasing that tiger down. Where did it go? Here, little pussycat. Here, little pussycat. He's marking it up there. I can hear it. I can hear it. Can't see the bastard. Well, Tiger's... Yep. Tiger's haymaking it back, I think, to HQ for those reps. Maybe to armour up. I think that Tiger was quite pivotal as well in the defense of AA battery there. Bit annoyed I missed him, to be honest. I was fuck-assing around with the bloody screamers! Still TRR trying to set up PG60 a little bit on the back foot here. Not a lot, just a little bit. But I mean, they could certainly try and get that midpoint back. People are asking me to turn myself up, so hopefully that's a little bit better. I know we're already at 52 minutes in, or 52 minutes left, should I say? 52 minutes left. Again, yeah, if you've just joined us, TRR first to cap here on Ellesbourne Ridge. I've held it since. PG60 I've put a little bit of pressure on, but never managed to materialise. And garrison structure now set up. It looks like TRR are dug in pretty well to defend tanks anyway, as they try and push on into AA battery. But we'll try and focus a bit on PG60 and see if they can sniff some guys out and around. Try and get these flanks in, but with TRR's garrison structure being so forward, they're constantly under pressure into AA battery, so it's difficult for them to make that way around without a deep airhead or without a deep squad leader getting around and getting some OPs or a sneaky double drop garrison there. Kowski getting pushed 2 on 1. Who's going to become the victim here? One right side, one left side of the hedge. Ryan does the damage. So P4 moving in here now. Dealing with the AT, trying to get that satchel on. He fails. Two guys here now trying to satchel this tank. He's gonna have to slow down at some point, I guess. There he is. He's stopped. Now's your time, guys. Dylan might be the one. Yeah, Dylan's managed. Nope, Dylan's landed on the floor and took a HE to the face. It's actually still on the floor, mind. The tank sits beside it long enough, it will do enough damage to it. But yeah. As you can see, P4 driving through the trees, as they do. I think that the tiger on the hill has just protected his own P4, but I'm not sure he knows that satchel's still on the floor and it's got him. The satchel got him. It was on the floor, and PG60 are pushing back onto tanks now. The weather coming in now changing a little bit. But, TRR let off the gas there, let PG60 capitalise a little bit. Pushing in, you can see their the offensive forces switched their efforts to the southwest here to repel that PG60 force. But the on-point garrison is pinging because PG60 have a couple of bodies in there inside cap circle, but it's not going to be strong enough for the cap. Okay. Let's see what we can do with it. What are they gonna do with it? Let's have a look. TRR pushed right back in. They're gonna hold that strong point. As I said, they've got the trench system there, so they can use it. Use it quite well, to be honest. You know, they've got to really dig in, as it says. Got to secure it. A man strafe on his own forces. There's another enemy bombing run coming in by the look of it. Looks like Drunky's the only victim of that. He's still alive. Oh, Drunky's still alive? Damn. Must have a fucking hell of a helmet on that boy. Rick there from Heiser on the side of the Sherman. Another Rick there from Patler. Who's going to be the first one to get one in? Another Rick from Heisler. AT's got to make these shots count. So Patler is trying to get around the rear of him, hoping that Sherman's going to swing left and engage infantry, but well, Patler manages to get one pen shot on this medium, but Bullet's moving back to assist him. Patler drops. So Sherman pulls back onto point now. Patler again behind him. He's going to try and get that. He's going to try and move to that Sherman. Interested to see what's going on south. Recon plane going on. Sure if PG60 put that Tiger back over on the hill. Yes, they did. So Tiger here using this high ground, huge advantage. Nice clear view there of the valley. Again, potentially a bit of a waste for a tank, and maybe an AT gun would do a bit better up there, but don't want to lose these heavy tanks, especially they cost so much fuel. So the Sherman doing bits here on point for TRR, keeping that infantry at bay. Got himself a little bit elevated. Just managing to keep pushing them back. Give you some cover in trees. Artillery fire coming in again now. Okay, supply crate coming down. Enemy supply crate. Potential airhead decoy, I assume, but don't think TRR will fall for that one. But again, the northeast side here again is potentially the back door for PG60. They've got squads over here. trying to make headway. Infantry mark just goes up on it now, so they know they're there. There's a bit of a stronger push here from the northwest. Rust bus. Somebody managed to get a shot into this Sherman. Side pen there. Long shot. I wonder if that was that Tiger that's still there. Something's engaging him from far away. Don't see where from. Sherman shooting close. There's a PG60 knocking. Was a P4 knocking around here earlier. Don't think it was that. Sherman takes a rick on the left hand side. Didn't see where that came from either. AT from the front on Kowski. Sure, there must be a tank southeast. I think it was that Tiger again. Let's have a look, see if he had a shot on him. I think he did. That Tiger is doing bits over here on the hill. He is certainly doing his lion's share of the work when it comes to tanking. Sniping tanks here off a point. Great work. Looks like something shot from over this direction, but yes, second Tiger. So the second Tiger from PG60 is over here on the hill. Again, using the hill, using the flank, using that height to their advantage. Great play from PG60. A little bit stale. TRR seem to have gone more on the back foot now. Not back foot in the way that they're losing the game, but back foot in the way that they're putting more protection to their rear. Now you see two rear blue zone garrisons, whereas before they were more offensive minded. I think there's a 76 going over by the look of it on a Tiger hunt. Yeah, 76 is pushing up here. I don't think these Tigers know he's coming, or do they? He is moving. We have a bit of a jumbo on Tiger action coming up here shortly, so let's just tune in here. Tiger's moving away. Don't think he sees this jumbo. Don't think the jumbo sees the Tiger just yet. Let's have a look. Yes, he does. Big Rick. First shot's a Rick. Tiger's looking at a tree. He's got to thread the needle here. He's backing up. First shot penned side of the Tiger from the jumbo. Major Tom certainly marking him. Second shot was a big miss. Tiger's backing up to some relative safety. Who's going to win the battle of the tanks? Tiger misses. 76 is rolling in. He's got the jump on the shot if he can get one off. Playing aggressive. Tiger hits. Sherman misses. Could be a Tiger game. Tiger's got one more. Tiger misses. Sherman misses. Jeez, guys, stop shooting the fucking trees. Lesson in gunning. Don't shoot the trees. Who's going to make the first move? Tiger's got a shot in. Tiger's got a shot in the chamber. He's got eyes now. The turret, yes. Great shot from the Tiger there. Nice little tank scrap, but don't shoot the fucking trees! Excuse the controllers there as well. Diabolical. We'll push back over to dugout, see what's going on. The second Tiger rear of us here is certainly doing most of it in terms of that defensive AA batteries. Every time they're coming over the hill there. It's got a great position here on the hill. Well camouflaged, well hidden, using the trees. Perfect. Great tank play. Interesting to see if TRR can set up some countering AT guns perhaps, rather than sending 76s after them and waste them. Get a couple AT guns here on the counter hill. You can see it. You can see it. Even down at this elevation. Nice little AT gun, well placed, loader. Deal with those Tigers on the hill. That's certainly what TRR need to do to be able to push back and try and take this to an extra cap point. Enemy supplies coming down on Wolf. So they are definitely been seen, or I'd like to think so, the amount of TRR that are around. Looks like Wolf's banged his OP up, but I'm not sure if he's going to try and get a Gary in as well. If he does, it's going to be locked out pretty much straight away. Gel's pushing him there. Joe's not looking, and neither's Wolf. But choking Bruce has seen the supplies, and Wolf's moving to him, and Wolf is dead. So PG60 are trying this northeast gap now a little bit more, trying to come in that way. I don't see them moving any sort of deep red zone garrisons. There's nothing out on the Fox Golf line from PG60. There is some general opportunities to sneak in a little garrison and try and make the way, even if it is open. If it's unseen, then they can make the way in. The wayward air shot there. I think it's Kowski. Just hearing sounds of these Tigers rocking their way over here, but it looks like TRR are going to try and counter these Tigers with some bodies doing the dirty work here by the look of it. Sending in Dillian and Mario. I'm assuming these guys have got satchels, ATs. Not sure if one of those Tigers has already moved off, or they dealt with it. They dealt with both, quite possibly. Don't see any Tigers up here at the moment. So now's TRR's chance. If those Tigers are taken off that hill, does leave their front door a little bit more open to push through. Another set of German supplies coming down to the west. Maybe they're trying to get a little bit deeper in PG60. Flare up. Oh, there's definitely a tank still alive over here. Where is he? Don't know, it is an AT gun. They have got an AT gun up. Doesn't look like anybody's on it, but there is an AT gun up. And another 76 is prowling up here on the hill. I think if those Tigers are cleared out, then TRR are going to try and use a bit of the hill for their own amusement. Ah, there's the Tiger. So the 76 now in an advantageous position here to deal with this Tiger. He's pushed down off the hill, trying to counter back, but he's just facing a fucking blue wall at the moment. So if that 76 can switch around on him, Yes, he has. His turret's facing him. See an engagement here. That's 76. Yes, he gets one in the back. Two Tiger pushing here. So they didn't get taken off of the hill. They've moved off of the hill. 76 rocks the first one off the top of the hill. They basically traded places. That second Tiger is definitely marked. As he, yeah, 76 pins him as well. Some great shots there from the 76 on the hill. I don't think that Tiger's seen him. If he has, he missed the first shot, and 76 deals them both. Great play from TRR on the hill. If they're using it and it's working, then fuck it, let's do it ourselves, and they did. So TRR have the high ground to the east now. Use that 76 to their advantage. Bang some AG and on artillery point. Artillery point. AA battery. AA battery? Yeah, it is. Another bomb and run. Enemy bomb and run on dugout. Not great. Not great. Shocking Bruce moving in on Henny. Got Kowski right to the side of him, knocking some grenades out. First one misses. Artillery does the damage. Hour played almost. TRR took the mid and held the mid since the game start. Demon dropping two there, lovely. And moving in on the garrison. It's heavily mined, I'm sure you can see that. Nice job. Close the mine up, Major Rolls moving in to try and protect it. And does. But Chris has also seen it. Brawls hasn't seen Chris. Lieutenant Chris with a Gary take. Brawls, yeah, too little too late there, I'm afraid. And he managed to miss that mine as well. Nice one, Chris. Robson pushing back in as well with a double tap. There's Falk, PG60 commander. Moving in for the teabag. Nope, you didn't. You let him go. Good on you, sir. A little bit more here to the northwest now. What these guys are up to. Some sort of mother's meeting in a hedge, or just lying down, not really doing a lot. Having a chat. Booming bullet. Get to work, boys, you got a fucking water win. I think they're trying to protect this garrison, but it's only pinging because of Patla and Ryberg there with their OP in this cattle barn to the southeast. PG60 still there, just knocking around here on the back lines, not doing a huge amount. Devil Dog about to run into Henny. Devil Dog getting the better of Henny. Funing laying down some hate off the hip there with the MG, but I think Devil Dog knows they're there. He's definitely going to push now. He sees that MG reloaded. Oh, he's found their garrison as well. PG60 do have a garrison here. Rockets out. The Gary's gone. Nice work there from Devil Dog. PG60 now just encroaching on the cap again. Producing some good solid pushes here now. TRR have lost a lot of soft cap weight. There's not a lot of guys in and around. Can PG60 capitalise on this now? Be a good time to cap it. Contested. Losing. Riho pushing into the trench system. Lieutenant Chris with Siggy on his left. I think here's the garrison, or here's an OP at least. Lieutenant Chris popping some nades. That's a great nade. I think Freeman's seen it there. Chris has gone, oh, the wrong side. Enemy strafing behind there, missing. The TRR took their foot off the gas in terms of offensive pressure onto AA batteries. It does put them at a slight hindrance now. If PG60 can capitalise on a bit more of a push, TRR do dig in well on the strong point, hold those trenches. I think they're just getting the upper hand of most of those gunfights at the moment. Whew. J Rango, you can send one in that little trench, would be nice. So pan back, we'll get a wider view of the game here. Again, it's fairly even. It's been a bit more back and forth now, the last sort of 10 minutes. PG60 pushing a lot more onto TRR. TRR taking their foot off the gas in terms of an offensive push. I wonder... TRR have a heavy tank sat deep in red up on the hill, so it'll only be a matter of time before that one gets found. But now they are moving up, pushing in another 76 in with an offensive push front line through the door. Pretty confident that those Tigers are taken off the hill, unless PG60 has got back up there and got some AT guns back up. Then that Tiger, sorry, that Jumbo's pretty safe for the moment, provided he doesn't stay still too long. Gets that precision strike. More pressure here now from PG60, getting more foothold in their trench system, definitely flooding more bodies in, trying to get the actual strong point itself, and it is working. They have initiated the cap. Stiggy there, auto roof. A lot of holding positions are just going on here now for PG60. The light tank here moving in from... There's a Lux to help push that. Lux took a rip. Good push from PG60 if they can capitalise on this from the south. Get some more bodies in that strong point. The 76 is looking to turn. He's moving forward. Seems to just be shooting the shit in front of him. Good cap pressure from PG60. The Lux is moving in now. Bubble and Fritz. Heiser drops Bubble. Chris moving in. Demon moving in. Backcool in the trench system to his left. I don't see a lot of mines here in the trenches, you know. Guys are pushing in and holding territory. They need to really capitalise on not allowing enemy to get back in and retake it again. big spawn wave for TRR off their rear garrison, and they're going to be flooding in to those trenches. They really need to get that garrison point dialed into artillery there, PG60, which they think they have. I want to push the Lux up over the top and really suppress it, but TRR just turning the contest at half cap. Artillery seems to be adjusting. Yeah. Another big wave for TRR. That's definitely going to change the pattern. They pulled everybody off of offensive. Now's the time for that enemy bombing run. Friendly bombing run is coming in. Looking at where PG60 are, that is going to be effective at defending this point. They can push forward. Bobble and Tyson in the bottom screen. Lux needs to just get up over the hill a bit and just give a little bit more support. Big bomber run coming in. Certainly turning the tide on that defensive pressure. Did it take the Lux? Don't believe it did. It certainly damaged the Lux considerably. TRR now able to capitalise and take a foot back in those trenches. Good defence there from TRR, but that was the closest I think PG60 have come to it, certainly. Oh, the 76 taking a side pen, taking a front. 76 is wounded here on point. Flare's gone up. So unlucky PG60, 20 minutes to go on the clock. TRR still holding it firm. Ramberg absolutely surrounded by blue here, just chilling on point and trying to stay as long as he can. About to walk into Punk, and Punk getting the better of it, but can catch it, get Punk. He knows he's there. He's coming for you, Punk. Artillery done the job. TRR have secured that again now. Supply truck here moving around. Driver shot out of it. Looks like it was Welsh. Yes, it was the commander, I think. So, enemy bomber run coming in now. Not quite sure on these bombing runs from PG60. I'm not sure what sort of information they're working off. It does seem to be a little bit hit and miss. More of the missing at the moment. Here I do have a garrison just set back rear of dugout, which is what PG60 really need to take before they make a push, because that is kind of the only way in for TRR to make that counter. I think if they can target that, idea, get that down and set up the push again, then PG60 will have a better chance. Big frontal push here. That Panther. Jumbo's certainly going to be under a little bit of pressure here. Kleiman, AT, he's took one in the ass. What was that? Getting rid of these in Myho again with the AT. He's going to try and get one in the side. I think he's got nothing to lose. Does pen. Tracks. Good shot, Myho. Jumbo's in retreat, which isn't a good sign. So flooding a few more infantry to give him a little bit of a hand. Garrison is pinging hot here. So Patler has found it, I believe. Patler knows where it is at least. If Patler can secure that garrison, then he'll be doing his team a world of favours. Go for it, Patler. Go for it. Well, last bullet for you's got other ideas, and he has got a bullet for you, Patler, but you're, at the moment, you're side by side. You're back to back. Patler's seen you. Satchel. Nice job. Satchel's cleared it. PG60 are clear for the push now. If they can capitalise on that strong point, get bodies in, TRR have a long way to come from. Great work there from PG60. Drunky and Freeman holding on point. Now's the time for that airhead if PG60 have it. Push some offensive pressure back, but TRR is just there in time. Their own airhead's just gone live on AA battery now, and they're initiating a cap on that sector. PG60 I think have committed to the offense, but weren't quite ready for it. Which could cost them now. So 76 is moving back by the look of it, the rep into friendly lines. Bit of pressure here now onto AA. Minutes to go. You can hear tanks. Heal them. Yeah, there's a tank back up on the hill again. Who's up here? It's got to be a PG60 tank somewhere. Yeah, another Tiger here. The PG60 have snuck another Tiger up on the hill to use that to their advantage. It's going to put them in good position to defend battery. They've really opened up the back door here on dugout. PG60 moving in. TRR certainly, well, they have reinstated a garrison on point, but soon to be locked out if they get any closer. And they are pushing the cap. Garrison is locked on point. Aftball and Bear. Artillery's accurate. Big push. Airhead. PG60 did get the airhead spawn in from the north. And they are flooding into point now. Garrison is gone. Artillery's accurate on point. TRR have 4 guys doing the lion's share of work here on defense. Severely outnumbered. Drunky absolutely laying down hate again with the MG off the hip. Another wave, I think. Yeah, TRR are on that airhead now, so could be over again for PG60. Another great chance, but just not quite pulled off well. So 76 is back in the fight, revved up, pushing in to give us some infantry support, pushing these guys back. Robson and Bullet. Bullet for you, Robson. Metz, the commander, just got to push on to Klaus here. And they do get the better of Klaus. 4 on 1 here now from the southeast side. 5. Lots of flares going up now. TRR are starting to commit to digging in and defences. Friendly supplies and friendly ammo box coming down on point, which suggests that TRR are going to set up to dig in and try and hold this out. Tiger just hasn't quite got the elevation where he is to shoot into battery, which is good. Ooh, what went down there? P4 by the look of it, trying to sneak in, but absolutely surrounded. Definitely took another round from somewhere else then as well. Isn't that heavy back on the roof? TRR another heavy. Back here on the northeast side. Playing it a little bit cautious. I think he knows that Tiger's up on the hill. Doesn't give himself away too much. But again, he's still got to be cautious. Not committing and not committing enough, because current 76 on point is just took one. Heiser did get a good shot off to the rear. He's got the reload in. Second rocket's coming. Can he make it round? Good driving there. The 76 spinning that ass round out of danger. Heiser's got the second shot. And only other 2-man tank. I'm not sure if that's intentional or they've lost a crew member, but hightailing it out of there again, that 76. Heiser's just waiting for his chance, hoping that 76 is going to turn aft so he can get one. Second shot into the rear, which he might get the opportunity now. I think he's given up on the chase with the infantry support that Jumbo has. Ten minutes left on the clock. 3-2 at the moment. TRR allies in a strong position, but relentless. PG60 have been relentless at giving them grief here. A few times they've pushed them to a half cap pressure. They've got a ton of them pushing in now. Another well-timed and well-executed offensive could see TRR on the back foot, but very defensive garrison straight up now. TRR are looking to hold this to a 3-2. Double whammy there from Patler and the guy who just turned into bacon. Artillery fire has been fairly consistent all game. Guys adjusting too much, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of it coming in that thick. So there's another bombing run. That's a much better bombing run this time from PG60. Again, still not producing a whole lot of kills. Still a lot of blues on point. 76 is moving back, trying to give his infantry some help here on the southwest side, but he's getting surrounded. He's got an AT behind him now. Devil Dog is there in some form of protection. And Ryberg, I'm not sure if he was trying to shoot the tank or if he was trying to shoot Devil Dog, but did take a round. Lieutenant Chris moving in with a satchel. Could be a big satchel if he can take this 76 down. Fucking parkour on its roof. See if Chris can get on this 76. Oh, good defensive HE round there from the 76. Knowing he was being chased. PG60 now trying to push in from the northwest entrance now. They got a little bit more of a gap here on the northwest side. What do we got up here now? Puma. Puma moving in for PG60. Certainly going to help here. Give some cross-field protection. Get it in there, boys. Or don't. 76. Rolled up on him. Like shooting fish in a fucking barrel. 76 just sat back there on the road. So it's been a great game so far. Lots going on, lots to watch, lots of good little plays. It's nice to see teams using the map to their advantages and disadvantages. Getting that high ground is something that's just not used a lot. It's not used well enough. The height advantage, using the hills, getting those AT guns, tanks. Big push from the northwest again from PG60. They must have a garrison set back that way, and they're using the tree line. Good cover coming up the hill. Here's all offensive pressure from TRR seems to have been withdrawn now. Maybe tank needs to be a little bit careful. Garrison right beside him's just pinged. Bear's over here, squad leader, so if you've seen that heavy tank. Strafe's going in on the garrison. Strafe does nothing on Bear. The 76 rolling in now to support. The last of the 76. Another Lux steaming through enemy blues. Takes one from the side from Klaus, takes one from the rear from Shifty, shoots the floor a little bit, then gets shot in the side again from Klaus, then shot in the rear again from Shifty, and the Lux is fucked. Something went bang deep. What if TRR demolished over here? The repair station by the look of it. Okay, they pushed clear of PG60. PG60 are focusing all their efforts on pushing in from the northwest, but TRR said sod this, we're going on the offensive now. Last minute ditch push. It's going to be a cat battle. PG60's only sort of advantage is the fact that they've got that tiger on the hill still. Can give them defensive assistance, especially if the TRR are pushing from the west down over the hill. That tank's going to help them a lot. There's a ton of them here now pushing in. PG60 doing really well to push up there from the northwest flank, especially going uphill. 76 is rolling in. Something on bullet, something on Izu. Mets, I think that garrison is marked now. Bullets there trying to protect it. The RTs took him out. PG60 need to get that garrison down. If PG60 can do that, then do stand a chance. Myho again, another shot into the back of that 76, but TRR do get a little wave off. Some extra bodies in that strong cap. Patler, he's definitely seen the garrison now. He's on it. Patler's been pretty sure that was a mine, actually. Which is good to see. Well, not good for Patler, but good for us. Gala now moving in. Being dealt with by Devil Dog. Devil Dog's thrown a grenade. I don't think Gatler's seen that, but she's walking right back to it. Oh, went the other way. Gatler moving in for a double team on Krusty Cat, but Freeman got away, jumping over the top of the trench there. moving back to protect his garrison like his life depends on it, literally. So Gala, literally now, he's surrounded, and Bullet for You comes in, finish that off. 43 seconds. TRR now on full defense, pushing everybody into soft cap and cap weight. See them all flooding back in. Lovely. 13 seconds to game. Another big push. Pushing out again for the west now. TRR just flexing the muscles a little bit, not sitting too tight so they're cooking bait for artillery, but they've certainly secured the strong cap now with 1 minute 35 to go. There's a big GG to TRR and to PG60. Great game. Both teams solid fights, solid defending. Certainly plugged away at it all game for 90 minutes. Great fight. So, yeah, I've been Turbs, your caster for this evening. I apologise about the fuck up at the beginning, but everybody saying they couldn't hear me and couldn't see the stream when it hadn't actually started yet. But as I said, I am rusty at the moment. Back into streaming, so hopefully we capture some good shit, and we'll tune in next time to watch another EU match.